So here's a replay on Seaside from USSR point of view, and we can focus on armor again. As you can see, we only got one heavy here, and then we are sending lights to the flank to help with this cap. We're gonna get the TA here with our team and share this cap. Same thing's gonna happen over here. Although this support player is not bothering to send us an AA over here. He's opting to defend the town a little bit more, which is something you can do. Might be better to have an A little bit closer in case this gets air banged, which happens a lot. You can see the lights are going to like rush this cap. These guys are trying to get on the back, and then this heavy is just covering this fire lane, which is pretty standard position for heavy tank on USSR side. It just shoots all the way down there. That's what you want to do as far as that's concerned. You can see he waits. He waited for all of his teammates to get on this back point so that when he caps, they're all going to get TA together. So that's 7 TA for each player. And then, you know, he lost the light tank, but it doesn't matter because that's what light tanks are for. But he is going to pull this one back because you can still use it to fort up this. Now that they got that initial town cap, they're going to decap it, but that's fine. We'll get it back, probably. Meanwhile, we got TA for this cap. We could have waited for Siggy, for our support player there, but decided to rush for it. And we're moving the heavy up here. Maybe we thought we were going for a cap with the inf if he dropped out there, but guess not. You can see that the tank is in a really safe spot back here. Nestled in like the AA net between these two AA. And they're going to rush out for this cap. They're going to get denied though. And he's probably going to pull back now. That's fine. He just wants to keep this alive, hopefully. You can see he's like using the move backwards button to move back so that his rear armor isn't facing this AT squad and this heavy tank. He's going to try and get this repaired. Support player is going to bring a Jeep here. He's going to get 2 heavies. For this side of the map, that's fine. There are a couple other lanes that he could cover. He would want a heavy at the beach, although he could have gotten 2 light tanks instead of this other heavy to help him cap the beach quicker. Might have been a good thing to do. Because now he doesn't have any light tanks for rushing, really. He's got to be careful with this light here. Protect that. So if when he saw the air coming, he should have started moving back a little bit. And that was unfortunate, putting the heavy right next to this AT squad. I think he wanted to deny the potential cap that could be coming in, but he lost a ranked heavy there, which is pretty unfortunate. You can see he coordinated with Tony, with the ant player here, to push a light up the flank. That was good. If they're not paying attention, they might give up a cap here, but that's kind of the ant player's fault. That was a tricky little cap there. You can see he did some drops to help out in the town. Should be countering this drop with his direct arty here. Now he's got the heavy in a good position over here. This is another good position on both sides. USA will want one over here to cover the beach, and USSR one wants somewhere around here. You just have to watch out for the air. When it comes through, just back up. Still got one in this, covering this lane. Yeah, you can see he's using his direct arty to kill this drop in the woods here. Which is great to do. Thinking of going for a cap here, might not work out though. This inf is getting gassed. He's going to try and He was about to move that heavy up, I think, to go for the cap, but he got tank bustered, sadly. So I think the lights should kind of be going to the beach. And you see the AA net's kind of non-existent right now, which is not great. That's a brutal cap to give up. But these light tanks and that heavy air support, this should be open now. Yeah, so good job there. We just need to send some light tanks to the beach and stuff, or an APC, that'd be good. You can see the heavies here. You could shoot all the way down here, kill APCs, kill AA. Because this was the forts here were killed, like I think House B was about to try and coordinate with Tony again and recap this before they got forted up again, which would have been a nice move. Unfortunately, going through here, obviously killed. So they got this cap without armor, which is great. It would have been also maybe nice if armor could have sent like a light unit down there. Can be pretty tricky to control the beach from either side without like some sort of armor presence, whether that be the heavy up here to kill AA like this, and the light tanks. Certainly you want heavies rushing in and out here. Like this guy, he's got his light here. He can be aggressive with the light and sacrifice it for caps like this. He's having a hard time running over this inf though, but yeah, see like the light tank, sacrifice it for a cap like that, it's totally worth it. And now he's bringing one out here, and the heavy, so that's good. A heavy and a light at the beach, that's perfect. That's what you want. The ones in the town are going to be useful here. You can see, you can just run out for that cap. He's going to wait for the inf player for a second maybe, and then decide not to. So just go for it. See this drop that was even here got moved all the way out to gas. Doing a lot of pressure at the gas. See, he saw the enemy drop coming in, and he moves the light tank over there to try and run over it as fast as possible. Because right when a drop comes in, it's like kind of bunched up, so you can run over it pretty easily if you're quick about it. See the light tank moving up the beach with AA and Inf. That's perfect. He's got the tank in the sniping spot. He sees the air coming. He backs up both of his tanks. I think they're trying to go for it. They could get another cap here, maybe with the light tank. Probably be the best option. Yeah, there he goes. You can see once they get the cap, this heavy tank's almost certainly going to back up. He's going to stick around just to do a little damage here. They're actually going to get a recap. Is that drop? Airborne drop decapped by accident. So that's a lot of additional TA for the team off that decap. And then he's going to move back here. As soon as he gets the cap, you move the heavy tank off the point, get it back in position. Heavy tanks shoot far. Like they don't need to just be suicidally pushed up like that. Pop smoke on this one, move it back towards the AA. Just trying to get a shot on this light tank here. He's got a lot of light tanks built up in his spawn. He could move some of them to the beach. He could fortify a little bit of the town with them if he wants. So yeah, he's going to send 2 to the beach. It's a good move. You can see the AA died here, so Houseby is backing up a little bit, trying to do what he can to save his tank. He's gotta keep backing up. The light tanks are here. They're ready for a push. They're just waiting for this AA. Now he is forwarding with this heavy now, and that's because like they pretty much have control of the town. Like this area is relatively safe. You can see the AA can move all the way up here, so a lot safer for the heavy to fort the front of the town like that. This one should move back to the beach, maybe. A little dangerous to keep it there too long. There's a good chance it could get TA'd. Though I would imagine the USA team is not struggling for TA right now. Oh, maybe not. So they got nuked. We lost all our ranked heavies. That's bad, but this is going to completely change like the flow of the match once the nuke comes in. The focus is going to be more about denying caps in the town with TA and getting your own units onto the points in here. See these. This is a good response to a nuke. Is like the heavy air support and then just doing drops. That's like an insta cap for them. We'll see what our post nuke spawn is here. So 2 lights and a heavy. In some games they're a bit more games where you're like playing a little bit more behind or they're a little close. Sometimes people just do complete light unit spams like into the town, like just to get units in there. Certainly you wouldn't want to just go like full heavies at this stage of the game. Like you need these fast moving expendable units that can just get to the top of the town as quickly as possible. A great AA net here. Perfect AA net. And they're going to be able to get a cap off this probably. So we got our second post-nuke spawn coming in. We'll see what we get. Looks like we lost our heavy to a tank buster there. It was a good denial from the other team, denying the cap. Yeah, so we're just going all lights. And that's what you need. We're just waiting for that nuke to come in, and I think we're probably gonna move up off of that. Use that as an opportunity. Got the lights splitting going to the beach. Covering multiple areas at the same time. It's very important. He's like, small TAs on the back of town have been good denial, but you can see he has an opportunity here to even get the supermarket potentially. And it's good to see those like little opportunities there. He can recap this off this heavy air support maybe. Although he's got to bait them into this air to air. That could be a good air to air. So he nailed that. Doesn't have enough units to cap here now though, so. You can see just more light units, more light tanks. It's not going to be enough time for a heavy tank to be particularly useful at this point. just want to be able to cover. Oh, he's got one. Probably put it back here just in case. Shoot stuff that comes through the town. You can see he can keep it all the way back here if he wants, and it still gets shots in all through here. You want to use your heavy as like long range, like turrets almost, ideally. So you're trying to get a fort on the back of town to slow down their team. He's gonna decap this because it's late in the game. That's gonna be a potential nail in the coffin. They almost get a cap here. Super close. They got unlucky with the tank buster. So basically, like at the beginning, it's just important to know that you get maybe one heavy, and then USSR can cap the town really easily in the beginning if they have enough units. That's why he was going for a heavy and 4 lights. Another spawn that people like to do is heavy, 2 lights, 2 meads. The meads kill Inf in the town. The lights go here and here. That's pretty important. And then just having a heavy back here for both sides. This is a good lane. You want the heavies here. They crab out every once in a while to help with caps, or it's like come out and like shoot like AA or light tanks that are trying to cap. Then you're gonna want to send light tanks here, and then you want a heavy here for both sides. It's very useful for covering the beach. And light tanks like zooming out here every once in a while to cap the town as well. That's the basic premise. And you don't really need a scout here because your imp player is going to be all over the town giving you vision. Air player will be around as well. So, GG's.